guys. What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we made something extra special that I had never even heard of until recently. My friend Veronica actually sent me this idea. She's like, oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite meals, and I'm like, a risotto bundt cake. How have I never heard of this? I'm not sure that it turned out exactly like the tasty recipe that I got it from. The rice seemed to be a little bit more moist in their recipe video. I can't cook rice, guys. I don't know what my problem is. I think part of it is that I have an electric stovetop and an electric hot plate, which by the way, I'm changing. I've asked for an induction cooktop for my birthday, which is coming up February 10th, and that will regulate heat way, way, way better. So like it tells you to cover the pot and leave it at a simmer for 15 minutes, and I like barely know if it's even at a simmer. So it's probably up too high is what I'm guessing, but it came out of the bundt pan, so I'm pretty pleased. I've got so many different things over here. I just have no idea how we're gonna eat this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna cut into this so you guys can see like a cross section, and then I am going to just, I don't know if I'm gonna eat it from the front, eat it from the back. It seems like it's gonna be difficult to eat from the front, but we're gonna see what we can do. And of course, my arch nemesis, window sun. Oh. I think I definitely put too much rice on, well, the top, but it was the bottom when I was putting it in. Noted for next time, just in general for the rice, all the rice. Anytime I make rice, stop using the electric cooktop. Induction. I'll try to eat from this side because I know you guys like to see. All right, I really don't know which is gonna be better here. Oh my God. I'm actually gonna try the spoon again. I've got a wooden spoon too in case there's too much clink clanking. Huge piece of cheese. All right, guys, the time has come. So tasty. I mean, Parmesan rice. This tomato sauce is really, really good. Really reduced down. So the tomato flavor is like really concentrated. Haven't really got any of the basil yet, but we can change that. Where's a tiny piece of basil? There we go. Mmm. I love how crispy the outside got. I was really worried about that. Mm. Mm. I'm gonna dig into the center area. I feel like I understand why it needs to reduce down so much because you obviously don't want it leaking out. However, I'm sure you guys have seen those cakes that when you cut into it, all of the chocolate just comes oozing out. I think that the tomato sauce is too reduced down for like that effect. So maybe adding a little bit more water and reseasoning the tomato sauce wouldn't be a bad idea. Or if you're using, well, you're using something that houses your tomato sauce, whether it's a jar or a can or whatever, you can save one or both of the cans, however many cans you used, and add a little bit of water to it, swish it around so that it kind of loosens the tomato sauce from the edges of the can and becomes almost like, it's like tomato water, tomato juice. So you could always do that, adding a little bit of water. And if you add too much water, that's okay, because you can always reduce it down again. The thing that I think this is missing, and Shane said it too, he's like, but there's no meat in it. I love the idea of adding meat to this. I think that what I want to do, you know, I'm not going to make the same thing over and over and over again for you guys. But when I love a concept, and this is definitely a concept that I can get behind, I'm going to note this to put in my cookbook. I think I'm going to do like a digital cookbook of pasta recipes, pasta and rice recipes. I could just count this as pasta. I would love to work on a version of this with like a braised meat. A bolognese would also be delicious, but like a ragu of beef, even lamb, I think would be super tasty. Adding that meat would give just another dimension of flavor and more protein and texture. Also, I switched to the Snoop Dogg wine. I still have it. I've offered it to a couple people. No one's taking it. That looked like just a standard bottle of red wine, that first one that I poured. I do not do sweet wine, guys. I can't do sweet wine. We had a Christmas party, somebody brought it over, so if you are a friend of mine and watching this, just know that I don't like sweet wine, so don't bring it to me. Love you! Yeah, this is more drinkable than the semi-sweet sparkling situation over there. I feel bad, I have no idea who brought it for me. The basil is so good. Yes, more cheese. The little things, guys. I'm digging into the center area. So obviously this is vegetarian as is. I know I said I want to add meat, but you obviously don't have to. And if you wanted to make this vegan, you could totally use, I don't know what the vegan substitute for Parmesan is. In the rice, at least, you could do a nutritional yeast. It's not exactly the same flavor as Parmesan. If you know of a better one, by all means. And the mozzarella, I also don't know like what the best vegan substitute for a mild, fresh, like stringy cheese that like really melts well, because obviously that's what you want here. It really doesn't get old. If you guys have any questions about this recipe, by the way, I would love for you to leave a comment below. I want to be focusing on education on my channel. I know you guys like to hear personal stories, and I can just talk forever, so they can get a little lengthy, which I'm not trying to do. I'm not trying to like come here just to talk the whole time. But what I would like to do is be giving you guys tips. So this is the first time I've made this recipe. It's on Tasty's website by somebody else, and I will put it right here. They featured this recipe by somebody. And so I like the idea of trying some of these things out, not just to give me ideas for like my own recipes that I make in the future, but so that you guys can go to that recipe and be like, oh, Lindsay made it, and here are the things that she said. You know, watch out for this, maybe add that, maybe don't do this. Those are the types of things that I want to be sharing with you guys, and like based on my just experience and knowledge with food, be able to kind of elaborate on all of that. I'm trying to come up with other educational tidbits here and there that I might be able to share with you guys, but that's mostly what I want to do. I'm not going to say I don't like talking about myself, because it's not necessarily true, but I want to provide more value than that, and talking about myself, I don't think really does that as much, but I appreciate it. And I will still do videos. Where I'm doing a Q&A. We're going over a trip. I really enjoyed that. And I really enjoyed the third video where I discussed like the third and final part of our trip, where I was giving you guys all of those like picture-in-picture photos and videos to kind of supplement everything that I was saying. So let me know if you enjoyed that, because that's something that I definitely plan on doing more in the future. I want to be supplementing with things to make things, I don't know, more entertaining, but to give you a better idea. You know, if you want to go to Peru, I think those pictures and videos are really helpful. Brilliant idea. Meatballs. Meatballs would be so flippin' good in here, guys. If you cook the meatballs in sauce to really keep them moist, adding them in here maybe when they're just under being fully cooked, and then they'll finish in the oven, and then you can cut in and see like the round meatball. I'm not sure which I like better. Let me know in the comments. Meatball or braised meat? Tell me. This is definitely, with some adjustments, definitely cookbook worthy. This is so fun. It's a cake made out of rice. Sartu di Riso. And I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Sartu di Riso is the name of this. I believe it's Italian. So I am just, you know, ready for all of the comments for what I did wrong here, which I did do a lot wrong, to be fair. Oh my gosh, there's spaghetti sauce literally up there on my sliding glass door. How did it get up there? Oh, that is impressive. I want more cheese. Gotta love mozzarella, man. Every time, it's just very consistent. Mm. Mm. Next time I'm definitely going to add more Parmesan cheese to the rice too, for more oomph. I actually tasted the rice before it went in the oven when it was mixed with the cheese and the egg, and it tasted pretty sharp. I could really taste the Parmesan cheese, and I can taste it less now. So after cooking, that flavor seems to have dulled a little bit. So next time, hopefully my rice will be more moist and we'll have that extra hit of Parmesan flavor. Be careful, by the way, because Parmesan is very salty. It's one of the saltier cheeses. So with seasoning, you just want to make sure you're not adding too much salt and then adding a bunch of Parmesan, because you really take it over the top with saltiness. And I love salt. All right, guys, well, I think I'm actually gonna stop here. I'm feeling pretty good right now, and I wanna save a little room. I would like to have something a little meaty, I think, later. I might even have a little bit more of this with some meat. I'm not even sure what we have, but anyways, I feel good right now, so regardless, I'm gonna stop. But I'm so glad I made this. This was so fun. What a fun idea. I can't wait to try making this again with either meatballs or braised meat, so don't forget to let me know in the comments what you would prefer. Obviously making some adjustments to the cook on the rice, the flavor of the rice, the consistency of the tomato sauce, which I also would love to use those canned cherry tomatoes for next time. The ones that I used in my bucatini amatriciana video that I did earlier this month. So I'd love to change the tomatoes out, San Marzanos if I can find them, and I'm not sure, maybe more cheese, like mozzarella. You guys know I love cheese. I'm not afraid to use it. Thank you guys so much for joining today. I just appreciate the hell out of you for taking some valuable time out of your day to spend with me. I just really appreciate you. None of this would be possible without you. And again, I just continue to be so grateful for how positive you guys are. This is definitely the best community that I have across social media platforms. I feel like we really connect. So thank you, a thank you, a thank you. Comment below all the things that I already asked you to comment below about, any other fun recipes, or if you have any other tips, especially if you've made this before. Be like, Lindsay, what are you doing? And yeah, guys, that's it for me. Somehow I managed to evade the sun until now. Actually, that's not true. At the beginning of the video, it was like... Alright, guys, thank you so much again for watching today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.